is my
alle sammen velkommen. Jeg har glædet mig meget til det her. Det er nogle billeder, jeg har arbejdet på i de sidste 5,5 år, har jeg lige fundet ud af, da jeg regnede efter. Har vi sagt 4 til alle aviserne. Så vil jeg gerne takke Brahma Kumaris for både Brahma Kumaris i Danmark og i Indien. Brahma Kumaris er den organisation, hvor alle de her smukke yogier kommer fra. Det har været utrolig nemt at samarbejde med Brahma Kumaris. Der er en uudslukkelig energi, og der er et positivt syn på alt. Så de par gange, jeg har stødt ind i problemer, eller været ved at miste modet her i den sidste meget praktiske fase, så er der gået 5 sekunder, og jeg har haft Sonja, lederen for Brahma Kumaris Centeret, i røret, hvor hun ringer til mig for at komme med løsningen på mit problem. Så det har været ret fantastisk at samarbejde med jer. Så vil jeg gerne sige tak til min familie, som har måttet stå model til meget og se den her proces. Jeg har været i Indien nogle gange, og så vil jeg gerne sige tusind tak til Pamela og Safia. We have 2 guests of honor here today. We have the Indian ambassador, Harsh Basim. I would like to welcome you. Thank you very much for coming. And we have Sister Rita from Pretoria, South Africa. She's come all the way here to open this exhibition, and we're very honored to have you as our guest. Then I would like to say to all of you, the exhibition will be here for 1 month, and I hope that many of you will come back here when there's not so many people and sit down for half an hour and take some of the power from these yogis. We need a lot more peace right now in the world, and I think it's very important that we all take the time to work on our individual peace of mind. So I hope you'll all come back. I would like to give the word to Harsh Basim. Thank you very much for coming.
First of all, let me welcome our guests here, and Sister Rita, who's visiting us from South Africa, and whom I've had the privilege of having a Rakhi, which is the traditional band that a sister puts on her brother, which she tied to me the last time I was in Pretoria, South Africa. I have had the privilege of serving in her country twice, in Johannesburg and in Pretoria, and I was absolutely delighted to see you here, Sister Rita, here. Sonia Olsen, members of the Brahma Kumaris Center of Copenhagen, photographer Søren Solkær, got that right? Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to be invited to this exhibition organized in Copenhagen by the Copenhagen branch of the Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual University. I had the privilege of visiting their offices and meditation center in Frederiksberg a few days ago, and was deeply impressed by their work, by the serenity of the surroundings, and by the dedication of the handful of devotees and workers who have given their valuable time to recognizing the importance of understanding the wider context of human existence, inspired by a vision of a world where people live in complete harmony with their fellow beings. The Center's purpose to share that vision of the future while strengthening individual awareness of the dignity inherent in every human being is a unique task that has been undertaken with a view to promoting inner peace as well as broader understanding in the community in which we all live. The exhibition here, which you have all seen, is of portraits drawn by Søren Solkær. He draws from the inspiration that its very perceptive and intuitive photographer has drawn from the interplay between the mind, the intellect, and the personality. As you all know, it's very easy to photograph a picture such as a face, but it's almost impossible to photograph the soul. And yet that is precisely what young Søren has attempted, in a manner designed to understand through a process of self-observation of each one of the portraits, possessing a unique spiritual energy. The aim is to view each portrait in a unique manner, drawing upon the insight and understanding with the help of the proverbial inner eye, the third eye. That it has been a painstaking effort of love and inner devotion is self-evident. The artist hopes that the series of carefully drawn portraits inspire all those who have taken time to be here this evening with its positive spiritual value and encourage a higher level of self-realization. As India's ambassador to Denmark, it gives me special pleasure to open this exhibition, which draws upon another facet of India's ancient heritage and cultural tradition, that of peace and inner harmony, to spread the message of love and compassion. In these days, India may have become more famous for its export of computer software and business process outsourcing. But in the midst of these, India has not lost the spirit of transmitting the message of the great sages of the past and Mahatma Gandhi in the recent times. We may not yet have come to a state where prayers can be outsourced to India, though I must confess that I saw something on this effect in the internet the other day. But we still have institutions such as the Brahma Kumaris who, along with others from India, are ever ready to share the inner values and virtues of peace, understanding and harmony among all who can take a moment out of our busy everyday lives to delve into the meaning of life itself. With these few words, it gives me pleasure to declare this exhibition open. Please enjoy viewing these portraits. I already had a sneak preview at the center a few weeks ago, and I was delighted to go through all these pictures. I hope you enjoy them. Thank you.
Om Shanti. That's our greeting. It means I am a being of peace. We all are. So this is the way the Brahma Kumaris normally greet. I was asked to share my personal experiences. If you had known me 18 years ago, you'll probably flip over if you see this picture or me in person. I was a rebel, fought against everything, any form of discipline, but something has entered my life 18 years ago. I didn't come here to learn to meditate to the Brahma Kumaris. I met the person who was teaching or giving the courses in meditation. What's he going to teach me? I walked into the center and the knowledge that I received there was so powerful. It has changed my life from then. I'm still here after 18 years, so yeah, it's done something. And I remember looking at myself and looking at a picture, and I said, I would love to have those eyes. Those eyes that have so much of peace. And when you look into them, you get a sense of peace, a sense of love. And I thank Søren. I didn't realize I had those qualities. Oh, when I look back at my life, yes, I did. Because often people used to stop me and say, you know, you look serene, you look beautiful. Okay, fine, and I used to carry on walking. But thank you, Søren, again, for me to realize and get rid of my body consciousness, where I was thinking of myself as a body and not the being I am, and not the qualities I possess. These are the qualities I possess because of believing in me, not fighting the world, not fighting anyone else, but believing in who I am. And each one of us have that quality. Each one of us. All we have to do is be aware of who I am. This is what it's all about. Who am I really? I am this being of peace, of light, of wisdom, of purity, of love, truth. I am that. Don't we all look for that? Who in this room here isn't looking for love or peace? And I thought I knew what peace was. I thought I knew what love was. I come from a very Indian background. We were taught moral and spiritual values, definitely. I had those values, but to what level did I have them? It wasn't very spiritual until I joined here, at least the Brahma Kumaris, and brought out those values I had in me. They were very, very deep, innate qualities that I had. And to help me through that was, of course, the supreme source of energy. What you see in all these eyes is the connection between the soul, which is I, the spirit, not this physical body, and the supreme source of energy. That has made me who I am today.